Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dano. Hopefully, my fan is not blowing into. Let me move my camera real quick. Put it over here to the side so that the air won't be blowing into it. But anyways, this is Dano, and I'm just gonna watching Redpill's video, and he made a good point. You know, even though I disagree with a lot he has to say. I truly believe that he is a closet racist, just like a lot of these people on YouTube. It's funny because he was like, I forget what he said. I forget completely what he said in one of his comments. He was like, he was saying that he was like a minority or something like that because he's Latino. I'm like, dog, stop playing on people's intelligence. Yeah, you are a Latino, whatever, but you're viewed as a white male because you are basically a white male. I don't care if you have a black grandmother or whatever. You're a white male. I mean, yeah. So, anyways, but he made a great point about not only did whites own slaves, but blacks own slaves. Yeah, that's true. I said that in many videos before. I do not disagree with that at all. It's true, but that doesn't mean that what they did was wrong. What they did to blacks wrong. If you're trying to say that blacks don't have the right to be upset towards whites for slavery, then you're out of your fucking mind. And also, we have the right to be upset. And see, this is the thing. See, what he fails to realize is that we're not just only mad at the whites, but we're also mad at the Africans who sold us into slavery. So it's not that we're just mad only at white people. White people are the main ones here in this country. I mean, not most of the whites here directly descend from whites who owned slaves, but about 40% of whites here, mainly, well, I wouldn't really say mainly the ones running the country, but a lot of the people who ran the country did own slaves. I mean, their ancestors did own slaves, especially the ones who own a lot of these big companies like Johnson & Johnson. They want to own slaves. So, yeah, we still have the right to be upset. We don't, I mean, it's not like we don't have the right just because other people had their hands in slavery. Yeah, I'm upset with them too. You know what I'm saying? But that's just deflection. It sounds like he's trying to deflect. He has a good point, but to me, it sounds like he's trying to deflect and still no. And, that doesn't mean that you have to be and see, this is the thing. Most black people don't blame all white people for slavery because we know that all white people don't have anything to do with slavery. Black people's main gripes about slavery, and what our main gripes has been for a long time about slavery, is reparation. Now, he made another good point. Slavery has happened for thousands of years. There has been times where white people were in slavery. Hell, even here in the Americas, there were even white slaves from the UK, sorry. So, yeah, they all, it didn't just only happen to black people. And slavery anywhere should be hated, period. But he tries to make it seem like, okay, well, since it happened to us, you shouldn't cry, you shouldn't gripe. The cries about reparations, stuff like that, shouldn't happen. He didn't say anything like that, but he was alluding to that. But this is the thing. This is how I feel about reparations. Do blacks who descend from American slaves, do they deserve to get reparations? Hell yeah. Reason why I say that, you may say like, oh, well, what about the white slaves, blah, blah, blah. Well, the white slaves actually did get reparations. After they were enslaved, after slavery ended for whites here in the Americas, they were actually upgraded to indentured servants. And then after they were upgraded to indentured servants, they were actually given money and they were given land. So yeah, that's reparation. And that's why I feel that blacks should get reparation too, because the United States and the UN gave reparations to people who weren't even enslaved. I mean, well, they were in prison, but not enslaved. Like the Jews, the Japanese, Native Americans. Native Americans were enslaved too, but yeah, they were given reparations. So why weren't African Americans given reparations? So, these people out here, they can say whatever they want, whatever they feel about blacks, whether or not they deserve reparations, but the truth is we do, because if you're going to start handing out reparations to people who were done wrongly, and out of all those people we were done the worst and we didn't get any fucking reparations, We deserve reparations, period. You know, so that's how I feel about the whole damn thing. Yes, there were blacks that owned slaves. Yes, whites were owned as slaves, but the other races that were owned as slaves or imprisoned or done wrongly, they got reparations. The Jews, Japanese, Native Americans, the white slaves, the Irish, the Scottish white slaves, and the English white slaves too, here in the Americas. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. But yeah, whites were slaves too. Blacks owned slaves. Okay, what's your point? We have the right to be mad at all of them, and I am, and a lot of people are. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Redpill, I swear, he tries to deflect. He tries to make it seem as if black people don't have the right to be angry. Yes, the hell we do. And so should white people. White people should be angry too. Not just the fact that they're hiding our history from us, our American history, but just the fact that they're trying to play us off against each other. And I see it. I still feel a type of way towards not white people individually, but white society. And I don't mean like I'm attacking your white malehood or womanhood or anything like that. What makes you you. It's just that I hate this system that's set up. And the system that's set up is to benefit white people, and not really necessarily all white people. I do believe in white privilege, and I do believe in white supremacy. I know that is real. But white privilege, it's kind of tricky because it can apply to all white people as long as you live a certain way and you fit into the society. Because when you don't fit into society, you kind of lose your white privilege a little bit. But you can always regain it. Black people don't have that opportunity at all. I responded to his videos before where he says there's this what does he call it? Infantilization of black people. Basically, where he's saying that black people have privilege. Same thing in this video. He said that there's black privilege, which does not exist here in the United States at all. At all. He tried to bring up some cases where black people got away with stuff. And in my video, I brought up many incidents where white people got away with things. I mean, way more severe things. So, there's no such thing as black privilege at all. But there is proven cases of white privilege. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Talk to you guys later. Peace.